Rise and rise again. I've been working on exposing the Nazi occupation of Canada for years, since I discovered that human trafficking and child exploitation is one of their money-making schemes. This is a Canadian genocide. They've begun to systematically exterminate the Indigenous of Canada and our way of life. They've attacked my people since the onset of this nation. From the residential school mass graves, the missing Indigenous cases, and now the missing Somalis, they've begun a campaign against us. The totems in Canada are burning, and we need all Indigenous peoples to rise together to fight the Reich. We are Indigenous, a people of breadth and color, of magic and music, of honor and compassion, a people unbroken and unconquered by the stains of time. However, because of our inherent resistance, we have been targeted in secret. Years of poverty, disenfranchisement, and slavery has left many totems at risk and some fallen. They attack us as we are instrumental in liberty and justice. We fought and bled to help build and maintain the Underground Railroad, the road to freedom. We helped bring freed slaves north to Canada, and many started new lives here because of the sacrifices of the Indigenous. We are peacekeepers and agents of liberty. We are warriors. However, they now seek to have us conquer ourselves by participating in slavery, white culture, to have us bind ourselves in chains built of trauma for coin, to have us enslave one another. The system that spans the globe is a chain built by the Nazis to one day return to graves and plantations. They tell the protégés that they're evil for harming children, but order them to do it nonetheless. They utilize trauma, fear, and shame to control people through violence and threats to harm their family. They cause people to suicide by overdose and murder people without provocation. They steal work, lives, and estates to fund their Reichs. However, we are not a conquered people, and we will fight this occupation as we have done for centuries. We are Indigenous, a people of honor and nobility no matter the trauma they cause us, and I call on every tribe far and wide to unite against the night and remake our fate. They have decided that no matter what happens, that the Indigenous are to fall. They will exterminate us because they cannot control us. Their main goal is to have us do their dirty work and then return to plantations with our African slaves. We are scheduled to die regardless of what is done or whom complies. I therefore choose to fight. I choose to fight for all the victims, old and new, the reserves, the residential schools, and for the future of our people. If we are to die, it will not be cooperating in slavery. We will not die with a whimper, but a war cry. If we are to die regardless if we cooperate, then I will die on my feet, fighting for the children, new and unborn, to save them from the evil of this world, or to destroy the system of evil before it covers the globe. I call on all tribes around the world, Indigenous and not, Arabic, Asian, European, South American, Caribbean, French, British, and all others, to rise together and resist. I ask that we stand against this evil to fight the Nazis and their companies, PADSIN, Finders International, Progressive Alliance, Canadian Telecom, HS, Health Canada to some degree, Franken Topple, Nelly Supports, Higher Good, Mischief Managed, allegedly, and all others who seek our blood. If they want our blood, they will earn it. Stand together, resist the occupation of Canada, UK, Norway, and the attack on the US currently underway, and push them from our shores once and for all. Each event, each negative thing that has ever happened to us, to the Indigenous and others, has been the design of the Nazis, and I will fight no matter what they do to me, and I will avenge my family. They came to Canada to stop us from lighting more lanterns for freedom, but there are still lanterns here, and we will peacefully burn the darkness to ashes and dance amid the flames of their arrogance. We are Indigenous, we are Canada, and we fight. Light your lanterns, Canada. When injustice becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. And rights are just words without actions to defend them, so stand together and defend the words that we have fought for all our lives. Those words matter. Now and always. The true North strong and free. We will not bow to slavery, and we are not beholden to them in any way, shape, or form. We are not your property.